jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ tíbi tí èèyàn dálé ayé kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ńlá ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni ká ṣe bí ẹni kú káwọ́ ẹni tí ó ṣe dárò ẹni ṣàṣà ènìyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lẹ́yìn tẹrú tọmọ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lójú ẹni ọmọ aráyé abániwọ̀rọ̀ pa òbí dániwọ̀n ayé ò fẹ́ ní ìfọ̀rọ̀ orí ẹni ní pẹ́ kó yẹ ni. You gotta be strong cause the world is a battlefield. Òjò láyé ó gbé ní lọ bá ò bá mọ̀ wẹ̀. Má ṣe làlà òtọ́ láì bá dé. Stress of ìdákùn ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ilé ayé ogun ni ó gbọ̀gbọ́n. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tí ẹ lágbàlẹ̀ ayé kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ńlá ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni ṣẹ̀rántí a ò mẹ́rin ìjọba ẹ̀wẹ̀kú ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ̀ àwọn ọlọ́tẹ̀ ni wọ́n dìde wọn lájànà kó lè rínú gbọ́gbé àṣenìtàn bá ní ìdàrú ṣálọ máa ráyé àwọ̀ fẹ́lẹ́ bòónù kò jẹ́ àríkùn wá ṣe bí. You gotta be wise to survive and keep your sanity. Ọjà ọ̀dájú ní ilé ayé o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n rà. Àyàgbé ọ̀gẹ̀gẹ̀ tó bá ti lówó ọ̀yàn òun ló wà lọ́jọ́ ogún dé. Ọwọ́ epo láyé ńlá wọ́n kì í lá jẹ̀jẹ̀. Alámọ̀ a ò mọ̀nú ẹni ayé yẹ kó rọra ṣe ṣọ́ra ṣọ́ra. Pọ́sọ̀ fura pọ́sọ̀ ti jẹ́ sí iná. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ o. Tíbi tí ẹ lágbàlẹ̀ ayé kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ńlá. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o. Ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ o. Inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tí ẹ lágbàlẹ̀ ayé kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ńlá. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o. Ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ṣòwò tí a lábẹ́lẹ̀ ayé àgbà tó ti ṣe tó mọ̀ ńlá yòókù lọ́gbọ́n. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o. Ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ikú pàlà mi ọ̀rọ̀ mi ọ̀lọ́lọ́gbà ògiri àgbèrè tó wọ́n ti fi gbogbo bàjọ́ra ìmọ́lẹ̀. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o. Ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ inú ẹni
Yes, so good evening, my people. It's a pleasure to welcome you to another special edition of the Jagbajantis Show. I hope you've had a fantastic week and you're looking forward to a restful weekend. Mo kí gbogbo ibi tí ẹ ti ní àǹfààní àti máa gbọ́ mi o. Àárọ̀ lẹ́wà ni tàbí ọ̀sán tàbí alẹ́. Mo kí yín o. Ẹ kú dédé wòyí. I remain your regular host, Akin. and this is Chapajanti Show, where we talk nonsense. We're going to have another interesting discussion tonight, and I hope you are prepared. Right. As you're coming in, please help me share this show on your platforms. Help me invite another somebody so that somebody can also bring another somebody. Ẹ ṣe iṣẹ́ ìjèrè ọkàn fún just few minutes before we get straight into the show. If you're really proud of this show, if you're proud of what we do here, then you shouldn't be ashamed to talk about it, you know. Mo rí pé ìjà burúkú ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ní ẹnu ọ̀nà yẹn. Màá yọjú síbẹ̀ very soon to see what is going on. Àwọn first timer yẹn wọ́n fa bàbá ńlá iṣu. Àwọn èèyàn ti ń bá ẹ̀gbọ́n drag ẹ̀ gan sìn. Ẹ̀gbọ́n tó yẹ pé wọ́n kàn máa ń stroll wọlé tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. It's becoming really, 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 really tough now. Every week. So I'll get there shortly and see what is going on. Kí n bá wọn dá sí. If you're feeling the ginger, and the ginger is gingering you, I want you to just put your hand on that love button and begin to smash it continuously, you know. Everything ẹ káwọ́ lé gan kẹ́ máa gbá seriously. Kí gbogbo love yẹn kó máa fọ́n, you know. That's how, you know, you can create an impression that something sensible is going on here. Mo kí gbogbo èèyàn ọmọ ìyá mi Nàìjíríà o. Ẹ kú múra ètò ìbò. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́. Ẹ má tàbò, ẹ má ràbò. Ẹ tọ́jú ìbò yín. Máa kan tọwọ́ bòbò yín o. Máa kan gbé bò yín sálọ o. Ẹ má ṣe wọ́nranwọ̀nran ń ta o. Àwọn gòdògòdò tán kó sẹ́nu ọ̀nà yẹn, wọn ò mọ̀ ìyá èèyàn kankan rí o. Ẹ ní dàwátì o. Just go out there, cast your vote, and go home. Ó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ìbò eléyìí kọ́ ló máa tún Nàìjíríà ṣe. But just go there and do the routine you always do every 8 years. Just go and do it and go back home. Kẹ̀lẹ̀ fọwọ́ lẹ́rán and see what happens in the next 8 years. But the thought of it is scary when I consider that imagine some tó wà nù ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń dákẹ́. Let me focus on what I've come here to do. Yeah, let me give shout out to my lovely people who are already on the show. I greet my people on YouTube. Àwọn tó pẹlẹ́ngó sórí Twitter. My silent listeners on Facebook. And then àwọn tèmi gangan gidi gangan, àwọn ìjìnlẹ̀ pampam tèmi that are already making the comment section very hot. I greet you specially. ẹ̀gbọ́n mo kí yín o ọ̀nà post ẹ̀gbórí yẹn wọlé big time kò sẹ́ni tó bá yín dù. Yes, mo ṣáà sí you are um, the number one person tonight, and then you have your uh, maintain your position. Gbogbo yín sójú screen. Ẹ kálẹ́ o, ṣé wà dáadáa, ẹ kú àtàárọ̀. I greet you my sister. Try harder next week. Maybe you can beat Egbon. I greet you Esther Adiola. Uh, Always looking very, 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 very fluffy, very soft. How do I know she's soft? Don't ask me. Gbogbo àwọn àṣírí yẹn ìyẹn wà lọ́wọ́ tiwa. Ẹ̀bùn mo kí ẹ ọmọ ìyá mi, how you doing? Ẹ kú àtàárọ̀ o, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ látàárọ̀, ṣé ò rẹ́ra o? Notification ló ló mess ẹ up àbí? Okay. Bóyá kò kọ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n mọ́ ṣe ń ṣe tí wọ́n fi ń sharp. Right. Papa, I greet you my brother Ayodele Onoselu. Apologies, I missed your call. I saw the notification late. I don't know what happened on my WhatsApp. When people call me, I don't maybe see it on time. But I should have returned that call. But I'll definitely get back to you. Ṣé wà dáadáa o, bó lọ́dọ̀ yín? Kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín o. Right. Shoops! Miracle no dey tire Jesus. What God cannot do does not exist. Mr. Smash the button. Smash the love button. Mo kí ẹ ọjọ́ wa pa. Ẹ kú gbádùn, ẹ kú fàájì o. Ẹ ṣàfọ̀ lẹ́rìn máa wò bó ṣe ń lọ. Right. I greet you, my brother Gabriel Oluwatosin. It's a pleasure to have you on the show as usual. You're becoming regular again, back to your, back to your former self. I like that. Right. Okay. Let's move on. As more people connect, I will mention their names and give shout out to them. Nínú gbogbo àwa tá ń wò, only one share. Okay. Okay, 4 shares. No, ẹ jẹ́ ń yọ èmi kúrò ń bẹ̀, èmi náà mi lè kárin máwọn tó share. Only 3 shares. Ẹ dájú gan o. But it's all right. Right. Let's fire on into tonight's topic because I think it's a bit exhaustive, but I'll try to be really, really, really quick. Okay, what do we have to discuss tonight? For the past 2 months, we have been looking at topics that relate to giving control back to us, empowering us, and putting us really in charge of our lives. Apologies for those who like the background music tí mo máa ń play yẹn. Intentionally mi ò play ẹ̀ lálẹ́ yìí because mo fẹ́ wo nǹkan tí ó ti ń happen. I know I've not been excuse me. I know I've not been using any copyright materials. I've been playing songs that I wrote, I sang, and I own. But Facebook has been flagging all my videos, and they pulled everything up for copyright. And I don't know what the problem is. Um, and that is not what I want to be using my time to deal with. So I've I've um, I've appealed some of the decisions because it's too much. Gbogbo video tí mo ti ṣe. Um, but alẹ́ yìí mo tún wò ó pé okay kí n má play that background music even though I sourced it um, from what do they call these things? From an open source platform where it's free to use once it's not for commercial purpose. So we can decide láti máa play ẹ̀ so that màá tún wo nǹkan tí wọ́n tún fẹ́ ṣe after that. So that is why you um, you are not hearing anything in the background. So ẹ bá mi lò bẹ́ẹ̀. It's just for me to check what is going on with these people. Torí kò yé mi at all. Right. So back to what I was saying. For the past 2 weeks, we have been, 2 months, um, we have been looking at topics that relates to returning, control back to us, putting us in charge of our life, empowering us to be able to live to our full potential. And for the past week, it has been impressing on my mind to discuss the topic that we have for this night. I thought it's important that we take a little break from just focusing on ourselves alone and look at how other people can affect us as well. You see, we are social animals. And what do I mean by that? Prior to civilization, we're beasts. So n tó yàtọ̀ láàrin àwa àti àwọn ẹranko yòókù ó ní wípé we are a bit developed and we have been cultured to, behave differently, live differently, and do other things that they can't do. But we cannot exist in isolation. We thrive on interactions. We have to relate with other people. Other people have to relate with us. We have to get some of the things we aim to achieve, we have to get them done through the involvement of other people. Other people too have to realize their own ambitions and purposes through our own involvement. So no one can exist in isolation. We need companionship, we need friendship, we need to be in the midst of people, to socialize. And in doing this, people can rub off badly on us. People can influence us negatively. People can affect um, our lives, either positively or negatively. And one thing I've discovered um, so far is we don't seem to realize this. We don't seem to realize how much influence people can have over us. We don't seem to maybe realize how much impact people can make in our lives. And if we're not careful, if we allow them to um, make negative impact in our life, it will affect everything we want to be or we want to achieve. So look at everything we've been discussing since the beginning of the year. It's been focused on us. Do this, do that, you know, push yourself in this area, push yourself in that area. If you do all that, if you work on all those things, but you let down your guard with the people you allow to come into your life, then all your hard work will be undone. All your hard work will amount to nothing. So it is important that we also understand other people. It is important that we also look out for people around us, people that we do things with, and ensure that they are people that will not jeopardize our effort. And it is for that reason that I want us to have this discussion tonight, which I titled um, Toxic Traits. Toxic Traits. Um, this discussion is going to be a double edged sword. It originally aimed at what you should look out for in people, and at the same time, it will be pointing to you as well to check your life if you as well do not um, possess some of those traits. So I want you to be open minded as usual. I don't want you to get upset or angry. Provided get angry or upset, that's your own kampala. I'm doing my job, which is to upset you. So I just want you to flow with me. Get the comment section busy, contribute, ask questions. I'll keep my eye on that from time to time and pull up anything that I find interesting there. Um, Let me start this way. We form relationship, we form associations without really knowing the people we're dealing with. Why? Is this deliberate? Maybe yes, maybe no. But I think uh, part of the reason is one, we we only look at people on the surface level. We only study people based on how they have packaged themselves, how they appear to us. We don't look beyond what we are seeing on the outside. We only read what they present to us. We only judge them by how they have appeared. We only, assess them based on the act they put up. And I'm using that word deliberately because we are all actors. We all go about trying to be who we are not. We try to put a front that does not reflect what is actually going on with us privately. So if we come out all smiley, we come out all confident, we come out all this and that, but one on one, that is not our reality. That is acting. So many people approach you, many people, come into your life, posing to be who they are not. And because maybe we've not learned that skill of seeing through people, just like the X-ray or MRI machine that looks beyond the skin and sees through all the way to the bone, to the tissues, and and the inside of a person. Maybe because we've not learned that skill, maybe because we are naive in our understanding of life. Um, Tonight, I'm here to maybe help us a bit to wake up, wake us to this reality. So, for example, you sit down, um, come up with a very good business idea. You walk your socks off to put everything together, source for the fund, establish it. And then the moment you hire the manager and the employees, all your hard work goes up in flame. And then you sit down and you begin to ask yourself, where did you get this wrong? And people begin to ask you, ṣé ẹ mọ ẹni kẹ́ tó gbà ni? Mọ̀, a ṣe interview ẹni báyìí náà ló recommend àwọn báyìí náà ló ní kó wá. Ó dẹ̀ look responsible o, ó dẹ̀ ṣe gbá, ó dẹ̀ ṣàwo o. Now, the question or the reality is, ẹni ẹ kúkú fi irú èèyàn tó jẹ́ hàn ẹ́, ìwọ ló kọbi ara sí i. Because ibi tó yẹ kó o máa wò kọ́ ló ń wò. In tó yẹ kó o gbóòórùn kọ́ ló ń gbóòórùn. In tó yẹ kó o máa rí, in tó yẹ kó o máa gbọ́, in tó yẹ kó o máa feel, in tó yẹ kó o máa sense, òun kọ́ ló ń ṣe. For example, ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn tó gbá yín, àwọn tó bá ọmọ yín sùn, tó bá ìyàwó yín sùn. They didn't appear scruffy, they didn't appear, suspect. They did not appear in a way that suggests this is what they are coming to your life to do. Otherwise, you will not open up to them. But one package were in a way that you would accept, in a way that you will, warm up to them and open up yourself to them. Wọ́n dẹ̀ wọlé, wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe ní jàmbá. But ẹni tó bá rírú àwa yìí, let me use myself for example. Wọ́n á ní mi ò jọmọlúàbí. Because gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ máa fi ń wòyàn wípé no, ẹni yìí ò look responsible. Òun ló wà lára mi. And then you judge based on appearance, based on your own perception of how ọmọlúàbí should look. So, with that, you will never stop falling prey to people who will hurt you until you learn how to look beyond the surface and look into the core of people. Understand who they really are beyond that front, beyond that mask that they are putting on. You have to be very sensitive to pick up vibes. You have to understand what they call non-verbal communication, how to pick up signs from voice tones to body movement to their sensations to how they look, and because some people will sit down in front of you, they're saying one thing, but their body posture, everything you're seeing in front of you is saying clearly, loudly, saying something else. You must know how to read these things. Otherwise, àwọn èèyàn máa wọlé sí ẹ lára gan, wọ́n máa finish ẹ. So you must understand that people leave patterns, and you must not ignore these patterns. There are red flags that you must not ignore. So èèyàn kan hùwà bí kan níṣojú ẹ, whether sí ẹ àbí sẹ́lòmíì, ó wá sáré apologize pa àwọn ò mọ òun ó kàn ṣèṣì ní òkìní ẹ kàn ó kàn wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni inú òun kan tí ẹ mọ̀gbà tó ń ṣe and whatever thing like that. Don't believe people like that. Bó bá tiẹ̀ sọ pé o ti gbọ́, don't believe their excuse. Why? Because people never, I underline the word never, people never behave in a way once. Nítorí tó ṣe yẹn kò ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe rí, and that will not be the last time. It's a pattern. Ó ti ṣe rí, ó lè má hàn sí ẹ, ó lè má mọ̀, ìgbà àkọ́kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn, and that will not, I emphasize not, be the last. So you must pick that up as, yes, kíní wà nú ẹni. Ìwọ ló máa wá mọ̀ bó ṣe máa lo information yẹn. Whether you have to do away completely with the person, but tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé impact ẹni ẹnu life ẹ kò ṣeé do away with, àbí role ẹni ẹnu ayé ẹ kò ṣeé do away with, ìwọ wàá mọ̀ bó ṣe máa manage ẹni yẹn. But never take your eyes off or ignore or blank that thing out. Wípé okay, ó kàn ṣèṣì ni. Never. People have patterns. Remember, I told you we are animals, beasts. Civilization ló try láti culture wa fún sí ayé tá ń gbé. So from time to time, a máa stray padà sínú that animalistic instinct wa láti hùwà tí ò normal. But we are trying every day to put up an act that fit into the social construct, acceptable social construct. So let me start from definition, as we always do. So when we say toxic, we're simply talking about something that is capable of causing you harm, serious harm, either to your health or to your well-being. So when we link it with traits, we are now establishing it. So because Tabasco talks only just substance, only there, but now artificial traits. So we're talking of behaviors now. So we're referring to behaviors that can harm you, that can hold you back in life, that can drag you down, that can cause you to suffer, that can hurt you, that can cause serious hurt to your life, to your mental well-being, to your overall health. And this behavior can be exhibited by other people, which is what I've been saying since the start of the show, that you have to be able to pick this thing out. Or there are things that might exist in your own life as well that you need to, come to terms with and find a way to deal with them. There are negative effects that they will have that they will have on your life. They don't contribute to your life positively, and that's why they are termed as toxic. Tó bá ń láyọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀, ọjọ́ tí irú àwọn èèyàn bá wọnú ayé ẹ̀, they will suck that happiness and joy out of your life. They will replace that joy and happiness in your life with stress, sadness, anger, and all manner of unpleasantness that you don't want to deal with. So it is from this point of view that I strongly advise that you have to free yourself from toxic people. If you really love yourself, if you really want to enjoy this life, if you really want to achieve your purpose and goals in life, then you must do away with toxic people. They are no good in your life. You can't live a peaceful and a stress-free life if you harbor them. Let me put it that way. So I'm going to just list few. There could be more, but these are the main ones that I think you cannot afford to, maybe bargain with. Okay, Kashima, àwọn nǹkan tó wà nínú list, they are no. Kò ń ṣe pé okay ó ti lè tolerate àwọn eléyìí ò ṣe kò ṣe bargain. Once you sense it in people or people sense it in you, ó yẹ kí wọ́n sún sẹ́yìn fún ẹni. Once you sense it in people, ó yẹ kó sún sẹ́yìn fún wọn ni. Kò sí pé à ń wò ṣe pé maybe wọ́n á change. Wọ́n lè change o. Wọ́n máa bà ayé ẹ̀ jẹ́ ni. So you have to move away. So let me start from this one on top of my list. And I will be talking from a point of, experience, personal meditation, and things I was able to, learn from the life of other people. So on top of my list is one, manipulators, or the act of manipulation. Once you sense that in people, tó bá ti rí pé èèyàn yẹn níwà yẹn lọ́wọ́, gbọ́dọ̀ dúró nínú ayé ẹ̀. So how do you know this? Manipulators are extremists, but their extremism is wrapped in subtleness. Their extremism is not the violent type tó wà so glaring. Àwọn òun ṣe mí òun gbà mí leléyìí. Wọ́n á máa jẹ́, wọ́n á máa fátẹ́gùn sí i. The aim of manipulators is to exploit you, to use you for their own selfish purpose. All they are after is what they can gain from you. So they'll use emotional blackmail, say things that make you feel guilty, to always go out of your way to satisfy their needs. Sometimes they will use pressure. Sometimes they use sweet words. They have several ways to get into you, to draw you out of your comfort zone, to stretch you beyond what you would normally go or extent you would normally go. They use persuasion to make you do what you don't want to do. They don't have your interest in heart. Even though they make it look like, fún àǹfààní ẹ̀ náà ni. Kì í ṣe fún àǹfààní ẹ̀. Fún àǹfààní ara wọn ni. They exist only in your life for their own selfish purpose, to achieve their own goal. And they want to use you to achieve their own goal. You must learn to know when enough is enough. You must ṣí ọpọlọ ẹ láti mọ̀ when you are being used. For example, in school, they taught us management is the act of getting things done through other people. That definition of management. And funny enough, this is manipulation. But the only difference in management and this one is that management is often, it exists in like a business environment. So you're paid for what you have been asked to do. But the moment they persuade you to now do things with no immediate reward, ó lè jẹ́ pé promise lásán ló máa fún ẹ pé this might open up a role for you to step up. Ọmọ ìyá mi, kálá má rẹ́rìn o. It's either you pay me or nothing. Mi ò ṣiṣẹ́ free. You must understand that when it comes to business, there is no loyalty. When the business is failing, the first thing they think about is how do they bring down the overhead? How do they cut cost? Then they start to look at employees. Ta ni káwọn lé lọ? Àti iléeṣẹ́ tó lé gbogbo employees lọ pátápátá. And you think, ṣé iléeṣẹ́ fẹ́ close? Wọ́n ò ní close. You know what they'll do? They'll go and hire fresh people, give them new contract with lesser salary. Or wọ́n tiẹ̀ lè kó wọn síbẹ̀ as contract staff. So gbogbo benefit ẹ̀yin gbà tẹ́ fi ń drain iléeṣẹ́ yẹn, gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ. They don't care whether you have 5 children to feed. They don't care whether you have mortgage to pay. They don't care whether you have to eat or not. You have to keep the business running. So when you understand work, business from that perspective, ó ní jẹ́ kó máa fi ìlọkulọ̀ lọ ẹ́ ń bíṣẹ́. You will always stand your ground and ask for what is due or what you think you deserve. Ó ní jẹ́ kọ́kàn máa tàn ẹ́ láti mú ẹ ṣe nǹkan tí o fẹ́ ṣe. It's manipulation. Ó wàá ṣeré láyé náà. So o kàn lè lanúlẹ̀ kó kàn jẹ́ kí àwọn kan kàn máa rọ́ ẹ. No, wàá béèrè tó jẹ́ tọ́ ẹ̀ ni. Because nílé ayé yìí ọjà ọ̀dájú ni. Ó wà nínú orin tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ early. Ọjà ọ̀dájú ní ilé ayé, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n rà. You must learn how to trade in this life. Because people will use you. They will drain you. They will empty you. Wọ́n bá ti fún ẹgbẹ́ tán, wọ́n á bá tiwọn lọ. They will move to the next victim. So you must learn how to look out for yourself. Wọ́n bá ti ń tàn ẹ́, má tanra ẹ̀, o kì í ṣàbẹ́là. Wọ́n á ti ń pọ́n ẹ tó ti ń lo oríṣiríṣi gimmicks at everything. Jẹ́ kó rí ẹ pé. So you have to be careful of, those sweet words, those things that get to your emotions. Tí wọ́n á mú ẹ feel guilty pé tí n bá ṣe kinní, kò dẹ̀ dá o, kò dẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn òun láti jẹ́ kọ́kàn ẹ le gan. If you can't, make decisions at the moment, ask for time. Say, please give me time, let me think about it. Fi lọ ẹlòmíì, kán ginger orí ẹ, kán já ẹ sí, kó lè tètè mọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ẹ́ ní jàǹbá ni. So you can go back to them and say, sorry, I'm not interested. Or I will do this if I get this. That is how you can protect yourself from manipulation. But you must first of all understand when this game is being played on you. Manipulators exist only to use other people to achieve their own purpose. They are extremists, but subtle extremists. They're not the violent type. They're not the violent type. Wọ́n á gbọ̀nà kọ́rọ́ ìwá ni láti wọlé. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa lù ẹ́. Ọjọ́ tó bá ti wake up, ọjọ́ yẹn ló máa wàá rí pípọ́n ojú wọn gan. Ọjọ́ yẹn ló máa push away because wúlò fún wọn mọ́ nìyẹn. Then they move to the next victim. And if also you are a manipulator, if this is what you are skilled at, it's never a good thing. Because all you'll be doing is destroying other people, keeping them stagnant, draining them. It might seem like you are getting what you want. You're exploiting other people, but Ubuntu gba yẹn ò lè bá ẹ kalẹ̀ o. Because all you are doing is you're giving people false hopes. You're deceiving them just by promise of external virtues, things that you know that it's of no worth or use to them. You would never ever have that inner fulfillment. And whatever you think you've achieved through manipulation will always be tainted by grief and misery. So, tíwá ìbá wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, fílẹ̀ o. Don't use other people. You want other people to do things for you? Approach them from the perspective of how can you pay them for what they're doing for you? How can they benefit? Let it be mutual. You want to get something from them, then also find a way to compensate them. Don't use people and dump them. Gbogbo nǹkan tí gbogbo wa ń ṣe láyé yìí is all aimed at survival. We just want to survive today and survive tomorrow and survive the next tomorrow. Nǹkan gbogbo làkàkà wa láyé is a game of survival. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń sáré kí wọ́n dókè náà and using other people to get to the top. All they want to do is to survive. And survival is easier at the top because the closer you are to at the top, the closer you are to the top, the easier it is for you to overcome all those obstacles that make survival tough. Because laws can be bent in your favor, rules can be broken, you have connection and good network that can, help you to get things done quicker. That's the purpose. We all just want to survive. So if you realize this, and you know the other person too is making effort to survive, then you should, you should be what was the word to use now? You should be humane enough to not just add to their pain and misery for you to get your own purpose or objective achieved, and then leave them stranded. So that's the top on my list. It's a very toxic trait. I'm very, very sensitive to manipulators, very extremely sensitive. And how did I come to this point? Because I have been used and abused and gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá lè tam tẹ́ bá lè lò. So from experience ni mo fi ń sọ̀rọ̀, and I know how to smell them miles away, and I know how to protect myself. And if you are greedy, boss over manipulators, because they thrive on making promises. They thrive on making promises. So once they sense desperation in you, once they sense greed in you, you are very ripe for them to strike. Fertile soil ní ẹ fún wọn. Tán bá ti gbóòórùn desperation àti greed. No. Ilẹ̀ ọlọ́ràá ni fún ẹ, ni fún wọn. Wọ́n á finish ẹ. Because gbogbo nǹkan tó wù ẹ́ yẹn, òun náà lọ fún máa fi, Ọlọ́run máa fún ẹ bí bait. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa lò ẹ́, wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa lò ẹ́, wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa lò ẹ́, wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa lò ẹ́ títí tó fi ní wúlò mọ́. So never be desperate in life. Don't be too anxious about your future. Just see them as what will be, will be. Don't be greedy. When something is too good to be true, be cautious. Because wọ́n ti fà ẹ́ sí rìn nìyẹn o. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti gbẹ́nu sí o lọ nìyẹn o. O ti lọ nìyẹn. Wọ́n á ṣe ẹ́ bí ò ṣe dá. So that is that's number one. Let me move to the next one, which is sense of entitlement. When you come across people who think you owe them something in life, even tó bá nílò ìrànlọ́wọ́ gan, the way they approach you bíi pé wọ́n ti ṣe nǹkan kan fún ẹ lọ́rùn kẹ́ ẹ tó wáyé tẹ́lẹ̀, so tó ń láti san padà fún wọn láyé. Wọ́n ṣe máa approach ẹ nìyẹn. When you meet people like that, when you see people like that, stay very far away from them. Keep them at arm's length. because they will cause you pain. You can't go through life believing that you are owed something. Nobody owes you nothing. Nothing. Gbogbo àjọ wáyé yìí, àjọ ń lé kiri náà ni. So tó bá rí èèyàn kan tó dì sọ́wọ́ ju ẹ lọ, there's a way in which you approach people for help, for assistance. There's a way you approach people to help you get some things done. Not in a way that you think they owe you because they are your brother or they are your sister or because they are your relative. They must do this for you. They must do that for you. No. No. We all desire to have good things in life. We all desire to live to our full potentials. But you should not have that expectation that people will hand these things out to you like that because they owe you. No. You must work hard for these things. You must work hard for them. This was something I had to learn the hard way when I first got into this country, because I happened to have friends who are into trades. So báyà wọ́n ṣe plumbing and stuff like that. And ilé àwọn parents wọn máa ní issue. And you know, the expectation is not there from their parents pé lágbájá ń bọ̀ wá ṣe kìíní yẹn free fún. No, because wọ́n mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó fi ń jẹun rèé. Òun náà dẹ̀ ní bills láti pay. Ó kù sí ẹni ẹ lọ́wọ́ tó bá wò ó pé okay, mom, don't worry, I'll sort this out for you. But oftentimes á tún sọ pé but you have to buy the material. So gbà tí mo dé mo wò báyìí pé ẹ gbà mí. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ládùúgbò yìí gan? Ṣé ègún kọ́ lọmọ ẹ̀ ń gbà torí báyìí? Ṣé èpè kọ́ lọmọ ẹ̀ ń gbà torí báyìí? But later gbogbo ẹ̀ yé mi wípé I'm coming from a culture where we're so self-entitled. We believe people owe us things. Wọ́n àkọ́bí lójú fún gbogbo àwọn àbúrò ẹ̀. Bíi pé ó ṣílé ayé wá nítorí ó jàkọ́bí. No, it's wrong. So we have friends who are self-entitled, who think because they're just by virtue of being your friend, then they always come with bùkátà. Like pé Barrister ló kọrin yẹn pé àná ò gbé bùkátà wá. Ìjẹta ò gbé bùkátà wá, òní ò tún gbé bùkátà wá. Ọjọ́ tó bá dẹ̀ ti yíjú padà táwọn people tó bá sọ fún pé wá ó ń pọ̀ jù, ó ti dọ̀tá wọn. So people like this, you need to put them in their place as early as possible. Má jẹ́ kí wọ́n wọlé sí ẹ lára ju normal lọ. Open your mouth and tell them these things. No one owes you anything in life. You must earn everything you want. People can help. Yes, I'm not against helping people. But not in a manner that I have to. You don't place responsibility on people. You let people do things that comes out of their own heart. Willing heart. This is very, very close to the first point. You need that Bogon church. They tell you are doing this for God. You are doing this for God. No, I'm not doing it for God. This is your ministry. This is your vision. This is where you're living, earning, and feeding from. And you have mass choir. Ohun wọn ló fi ń wọ mọ́tò wá church. Ohun wọn ni wọ́n fi ń kọrin. Different aṣọ ni wọ́n ń wọ every Sunday. Àpò wọn ni gbogbo ẹ̀ tí ń jáde. You place all these demands on them. You talk to them anyhow in workers meeting. You don't care about their welfare. Àwọn ṣà náà wà níbẹ̀, wọ́n á káwó. Ìmí ọdẹ ló ń ṣe from Monday to Saturday. Tó bá tún dé church ìjọ Sunday ó tún ṣe ọ̀ṣà á tún dúró látàárọ̀ first service, second service, third service. Because you've said they're doing it for God. You've manipulated them to think that they're doing it for God. Àwọn náà dẹ̀ rò pé Ọlọ́run làwọn ń ṣe fún, but at the end of the day, they're doing it for you. You feel so self-entitled, the way you approach, the way you talk to them. Ọjọ́ tí keyboard bá ti yarí pé ò play lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ mọ́, ọjọ́ yẹn ló pè ní brother Jíbọ́lá mọ́, ọjọ́ yẹn ló di Jíbọ́lá. Ìgbà tó ń play lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́, bro Jíbọ́lá ló ń pè. Bro Jíbọ́lá, please, can you give us the chord there and just soft music while I speak to this congregation? Bọ̀jọ́ tó ti bá ẹ lọ́fíìsì pé ẹ dáàdì pé òun fẹ́ máa gba nǹkan kan sí òun because rent òun ìgbà kan àwọn kan mẹ́rin, ọjọ́ yẹn ló di Jíbọ́lá. Gbogbo àwọn ìwà manipulation, gbogbo àwọn self-entitlement yìí. You have to learn it. You have to understand it and snap yourself out of it. Wọ́n ṣe lọ bá ẹni tó ní building kan sọ pé they're doing it for God kí ẹni ẹ fi building ẹ lẹ̀ fún. No, ẹni tó ní building rà for business purpose. Ó ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn. Gbowó building lọ́wọ́ wọn, òun kò gọ̀ because ó mọ nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe. So you have people like this around you. You have them in your family. You have them as friends. You have them as leaders. You have them as so-called mentors. They demand things, not even minding whether it's convenient or comfortable or you can do it. They stretch you beyond your means. You have to, snatch yourself out of these people, from the hands of these people, from the grip of these people. Otherwise, a máa pọ́nra ẹ lójú. Wàhálà tẹ́lòmíì wà lénìí. Tó bá jẹ́ ayé ara ẹnìkan ló bójútó, kò lè ní problem. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn wàhálà oníwàhálà, àwọn tó ti tojú bọnú ayé ẹ̀ tó ti gbẹ́nu wọnú ayé, àwọn bùkátà tó ti gbèrú, àwọn èèyàn tí ò lè sọ no fún, àyẹn ló jẹ́ káyé ẹ̀ nira, àwọn yẹn ló jẹ́ kí ìrìn àjò ẹ̀ nira. Òun gan kọ́ ló níṣòro. Tó bá yẹ pé ayé ti ẹnìkan ló mójútó, they will be fine. They will be fine. But they're dealing with other people's issues. Àwọn èèyàn ti wọlé sí wọn lára gan. Àǹtí kan, ẹ̀gbọ́n kan, àbúrò mọ́mì kan, kinní kan, gbogbo all those gbogbo nonsense bẹ́yẹn kò jẹ́ kẹ́lòmíì nísinmi. Bá ti rí kọ́ wọn báyìí, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹ̀ máa ga ni. Why tó fẹ́ àìsírù situation bẹ́ẹ̀? Why? Gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́ àwọn nìkan lọ́ rán ẹ ní school. Iye tó fi rán ẹ ní school compared to gbogbo nǹkan tó ti ṣe fún wọn, ṣé kò tíì tó ni? Bóyá kó kú fún wọn certificate yẹn padà pé kí wọ́n kàn dì mú nǹkan tó bá wúlò fún, káyé ẹ lè nísinmi. If you don't do away with these toxic people, you will be drained. And if you also have this self-entitlement trait in you, you have to check yourself, because this is exactly how you are making other people feel. You're draining them. Nobody owes you nothing. You have to work and earn everything you want. Comprende? Okay. I just can wo comment section if what is going on there before I continue. Kasa. Nǹkan ti lọ ń bí o. Níbo mo ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí? Àwọn èèyàn ti dá nǹkan bolẹ̀ gan bí o. Okay. Erelu mo kí yín o. Ẹ káalẹ́ o. Mo ti ń wò ó pé ṣé mi ò ní rí yín ni. You people are not getting notification. I don't know what is happening. I'm tired of Facebook ṣáà ń tọwọ́ bọ system wọn. Wọ́n ti da gbogbo nǹkan rú. Èmi ò, I don't know. Mi ò mọ why tí kinní yẹn o. Why people are not getting notification, you know. So Erelu says, yeah, even if they are your blood, I mean family, let them go. Yes. They are narcissists. Yes. You know, they have that narcissistic tendency. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I've had to end some friendships because of this entitlement mentality. I still can understand that mindset. That is from my sister Esther Diola. Right. Let me continue. Keep on smashing the love button if you are feeling the ginger, you know, and keep dropping your comments, keep dropping your contributions. Right. Let's move to the next one I have on my list here. Cheats. People who cheat. And I'm not talking only in the context of relationship now. I'm talking in terms of life as a whole. If you know people who cheat their way through life, people who will never go through the straight and narrow path, people who will always báwọn ká ṣe bend kìíní, àwọn jẹ́ pé gbogbo ìgbà báwọn kan ṣe jump kìíní yẹn, báwọn kan ṣe bend kìíní yẹn, báwọn kan ṣe má ṣe kìíní yẹn, òun ni gbogbo nǹkan tó wà lórí wọn. You have to keep people like this away from you. Because that is who they are in their core. And wàá máa wò ó pé mo súnmọ́ wọn lè ṣe fún mi. Wọ́n máa ṣe fún ẹ. Oh, get. Wọ́n á ṣe fún ẹ because that is who they are in their orientation. In their wiring. That is who they are. So, ẹni tó ń ṣe fún kò kàn wọ́n, kò bá jọmọ ìyá wọn, kò bá jẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn, kò kàn wọ́n. Tí wọ́n ní wípé kán ṣáà ti dá ọgbọ́n ẹ̀ kan lọ. You have to be mindful of people. If you can't do away with them, if you can't cut ties with them, you have to. Wọ́n pè nǹkan kan ní co-guiding. Ìjà wà ìjà ò sí. Gbogbo ọwọ́ ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ wà lókè all the time. You have to be very, very watchful. Gbogbo tán bá sọ wàá yiri ẹ̀ wò. Because that is who they are. Àwọn ò believe nínú ká go through complete process. Wọ́n ò believe nínú ká ṣe bọ́n ṣe ní kán ṣe. They don't. So ti irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó kọnu ìfẹ́ sí ẹ wípé àwọn yẹn ò lọ́kàn, wọn ò ní ọkàn, wọn ò lọ́kàn, wọn ò ń ro tẹlòmíì mọ́ tiwọn. When they want to get something done, all gbogbo nǹkan tó ń rí ni bí àwọn ṣe máa rọ́nà lọ. Wọ́n á gbéṣẹ́ lómi. Look, what is happening today tí ọmọ ìyá ń set ara wọn up fún kidnappers? Because they want to cheat their way through life. Ó fẹ́ lówó òjijì, kò fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ owó yẹn. Ó dẹ̀ pé ó sọ fún lágbájá ó dà pé mo máa wálé o, mo kàn fẹ́ sáré ṣe 2 weeks and stuff. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ń bọ̀, okay, no problem, àwọn máa retí yín àná. Dẹ̀ ti lọ sọ fún àwọn tó máa gbé ẹ 15 million ní kán gbà o, 20 million kán gbà o, ọ̀dẹ̀ máa split ẹ̀, owó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Kò rò ó wípé ó jẹ́ bí òun, kò rò ó pé ó jẹ́jẹ́ òun. Owó lòun wá, kò dẹ̀ ready àti ṣiṣẹ́. Quick money ló ń wá, shortcut to riches ló ń wá. So kò kíá tó bá dowó, kò kíá. In the process tó bá dẹ̀ pa á lóun ò ní àwọn ò sọ pé ó máa lakú lọ náà, akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ gbó lọ́wọ́ ẹni náà, wàá ní ó ti rí wa, ó ti mọ̀ wá náà, so wàá ní láti pa ní alájọ. So kò dìgbà tẹ́ni ẹ bá ní wọ́n plan kidnapper pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ kó tó mọ̀ pé èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni. Àwọn ìrìn tó bá ti ń rìn tó bá ti ń rìn pé Ṣẹ̀yẹ o, ó jí kinní ni. Ẹ̀gbọ́n gbójú ń bẹ̀ jàre, èèyàn ń ṣerú ẹ̀. Wàá ti fètè mọ̀ pé Ṣẹ̀yẹ ò ń ṣe téèyàn ń nà tán fún. Wàá ti wálé, wàá ti lọ kó tó sọ fún Ṣẹ̀yẹ pé ṣé wọn pé mo wà lÉkòó last week. Ẹ ṣe máa wà lÉkòó last week, irọ́ ẹ̀ wá, irọ́ ẹ ṣe yẹn fún mi, a bínú, a ṣe bá jẹ́ ó bínú tó bá máa bínú, because ó lè fẹ̀mí ẹ̀ sọ́wọ́ Ṣẹ̀yẹ, because ó mọ nǹkan tí Ṣẹ̀yẹ lè ṣe. So when you see people who cheat, jẹ́ pé gbogbo nǹkan bó ṣe máa dágbó ẹ̀ ni. Never trust them with anything in your life. Ẹ fẹ́ fi wọ́n sípò, ẹ máa regret o. Kò sí nǹkan kan tó mọ̀ láyé jù láti dọ́gbọ́n nǹkan lọ. Kò sí. So if you can't do away with people like this, you have to find a way to be on your guard at all times. To be on your guard, to be at alert all the time, so that you won't be part of their victim. So that's tí wọn náà bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn náà ni ẹ́ pé gbogbo nǹkan, you cheat your way through life. You cheat other people to get whatever you want. kò sí nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ fi ara ẹ ṣiṣẹ́ fún, kò sí nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ go through the whole process láti achieve, láti attain. Níbi iṣẹ́ wàá pull àwọn kan down kí wọ́n lè dépò yẹn ni, wàá jin ẹlòmíì lẹ́sẹ̀ kí wọ́n lè bọ́ síbẹ̀ ni. Tó bá pé irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni ẹ́, look, whatever you think you achieve through cheating, you only enjoy them for a temporal period. Kò lè tọ́jọ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ o, because that cheating that you've done, or that thing you acquire through cheating, or the position you get to through cheating other people, will come back to haunt you. Òkú tó sin ni o, tẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀ wà ń ta. That's the way it works. So check yourself. Be ready to go through the full distance. Earn things. Don't cheat. Go through the process. Àìmọye àwọn èèyàn lù í tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n cheat system, wọ́n cheat process ni láti sọ pé kí journey àwọn short. Journey yẹn padà long. Ó padà long ni. Dípò àwọn gan máa wá ẹ̀ pé káwọn dẹ̀ mọ̀ káwọn máa ṣe, káwọn jọra máa lọ jẹ́jẹ́. Gbogbo journey yẹn padà dojúrú ni. But the focus is on people around you who have this trait. You have to be very sensitive. Wọ́n ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣojú wa sọ pé àwọn ọmọ first time tí máa ṣe náà rè. Má gbàgbọ́ ó ti ṣe rí. Lẹ́yìn eléyìí àní ṣe mọ́. Má gbàgbọ́ ó sì máa tún ṣe, because pattern ni. Pattern ni. Pattern ni. And the next one is jealousy and envy. Quickly, I would like to, before I talk on this, I would like to explain the differences between these two traits, because we often use them interchangeably as if they mean the same thing. They don't mean the same thing. They don't mean the same thing. They only share similarities in terms of the negative vibe that they carry. You know, they're both negative emotion. They're both negative feelings. And that's where they share something in common. Other than that, they're two different things. So, envy is when you have that desire to own what somebody else have. That's envy. That feeling, that desire to have what, you know, another person has. But jealousy is when you feel threatened that somebody might take what you have from you. That's jealousy. So I give an example. In an organization, you are the manager, and one of your, you know, junior colleague is, you know, very popular, well-loved guy. When you feel like you wish you were as popular as he is, you wish you were as loved as he's been loved, what you're feeling is envy. But the moment you start to feel threatened that his popularity and the love that they have for him can make you lose your position in that place of work, then you are feeling jealous of him. You can see the difference now. ṣó nítumọ̀. So envy is you wanting what another person has. Jealousy is a feeling that relates to fear, to threat that you might lose what you have. So while envy in itself is not entirely bad, because if, like I said, it's a negative emotion, but if used constructively, it might gear you towards like pushing yourself to be a better person. So for example, somebody, has something that you desire or you wish to have. It might lead you to work hard to have that thing as well. But the bad envy is the one that leads you to become overly competitive. Not only do you want what that person has, you are also ready to destroy what they have. You're ready to have that thing at all cost, and you don't even mind if it will come at the detriment of those people's joy and happiness, or whoever. You don't care. You just want to have what they have. And in the process, gan o tiẹ̀ tó fẹ́ bà nǹkan tó níyẹn gan jẹ́. Tó bá ti rí èèyàn tó nírú trait bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ sá fún wọn. Kò sí nǹkan tó gbé dání láyé, wọ́n á bàjẹ́ o. Wọ́n máa bàjẹ́. I've tried to balance it. It's a human thing to see somebody, have something that you desire. Kò dẹ̀ wò kò ní, I wish to have. Ẹlòmíì á rí ọkọ ìyàwó àtọmọ tó ra ń package ara wọn tí wọ́n ń lọ. Kò mọ̀ bá wọn, kò mọ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé wọn. Wàá kàn feel pé ọmọ irú ọkùnrin tọ́ sí mi yan ọkàn mẹ́rin. Á dẹ̀ wá gbogbo ọ̀nà tá fi bàárín wọn jẹ́. Á wá gbogbo ọ̀nà tá fi túlé wọn ká. So many homes have been destroyed like that. You have bestie tó ń sọ gbogbo nǹkan dáadáa tó ń ṣe fún. Ìwọ dẹ̀ rèé ò fura. There are people you say things to. If you are very sensitive and you understand that the art of non-verbal communication. Àwọn ẹ̀rín kan wà, àwọn mímí kanlẹ̀ kan wà tó jẹ́ wípé ó loud, ó sọ̀rọ̀ gan-an tí wàá mọ irú ìwà tẹ́ni ní sí ẹ. Success story tó share pẹ̀lú ẹ yẹn, wàá mọ̀ báyà inú ẹ̀ dùn àbí inú ẹ̀ ò dùn. Ṣùgbọ́n ò fura. Kíní ẹ lè má ju 2 or 3 seconds lọ. Báyìí kò dúró síwájú ẹ̀ tó wò ó nígbà tó sọ fún un. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ ṣe kọ́kọ́ tweak àbí bí eyebrow ṣe kọ́kọ́ move. Ó ti sọ fún ẹ bó ṣe feel. Ṣùgbọ́n o notice nǹkan yẹn. Ìtò notice ni ìgbà tó sọ pé ọ̀rẹ́ mi, congratulations, yeah. And that came like, I don't know, 5 seconds after tó ti sọ fún. but nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ quickly before that time ó kọbi ara sí ó pick ẹ̀ up. Ó ní ó jẹ́ ó mọ̀ wípé onílara ló ń sọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lé lọ́wọ́. Ó ní ó jẹ́ ó mọ̀ wípé ìkà ló fara tì. Ńlá yọ ò ṣe tọ́jọ́ o. That's why your achievement, your progress are not long lasting. Because the people you lean on, the people you are sharing your joy and success stories with, are envious people. Not only do they wish that they are in your position, they even want to turn that joy to sorrow for you. Because owuku kíkorò ni wọ́n ní, bitter envy ni wọ́n ní. And then you have people who within your clique feel threatened by your presence. Oh, láṣọ tó wọn. Oh, mọ̀yàn tó wọn, popular tó wọn. But because you're just loved, because people respect you, the way you carry yourself, people, honor you, they feel threatened. They're jealous of you, thinking you are in that place to replace them, or you sweep them into into that box of forgetfulness. So when you sense traits like this, quickly either you remove yourself from people like that completely, or you limit your interaction or association with them. If not, mabaye ẹ jẹ́ o. Because gbogbo ọjọ́ ayé wọn, they will see themselves as being in competition with you. And the person you are competing with, èèyàn kì í fojú rẹ̀ wò ó. Bí ọ̀tá, bí olódì, lèèyàn ṣe máa ń rí ẹni tó ń bá ṣe competition. You're constantly looking for ways where they can fall, where they can trip, where things can go wrong with them. That's what you'll be constantly be doing. You can't have a clean heart with them. You know some sort of hatred. Tó bá ń wo nǹkan wọn tó ń bàjẹ́ lọ báyìí, wàá gbójú ẹ̀ kúrò ní, wàá ṣe bí ipò rí, because you wish pé kán tiẹ̀ taste sadness. In tó wà lọ́kàn àwọn tó ní trait yẹn, ó ní mò ń describe fún ẹ̀yin. So that you know that these are not people you can keep around you. They're not people you can keep around you. You can't change them. That is who they are. You can't trust their smile. Tí wọ́n fi ń bo their true thought towards you. Tó fi ń bò mọ́lẹ̀, tó fi ń mask ẹ̀. Don't rely on that smile. Don't rely on that hug. Because wọn ò fi inú rẹ̀ wò ẹ́ o. So tó o bá fẹ́ kí ìrìn àjò ẹ láyé kó forí ṣánpọ́n, tó o bá fẹ́ rìn àrìnyè, you must study people like this. Rẹ pé kó tó ní nǹkan, kó kàn tí ẹ ló ra báàgì lásán, next week àwọn náà ti gbèrú ẹ̀ wá. wọ́n á tún máa sọ fún ẹ pé bọ̀ eléyìí bẹ́tà tiẹ̀ ò lé step one lélẹ̀ ọkàn mẹ́rin ṣáàjọ ń ṣe competition. Ibẹ̀ ilé ẹ̀ kó ti tètè máa wò ó pé okay bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa fara pamọ́, bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa fi ara ẹ pamọ́, be covering up. Á ti yé àwọn onílàákàyè tí mo pè ní covering up. Otherwise kò sí nǹkan tó ṣe tó máa tọ́jọ́ o. And if you fall into this category, if you have this trait in you, please check yourself. Bá ẹnikẹ́ni ṣe competition láyé, bí ayé ẹ jẹ́ kan gbé tiwọn. Ojú ọ̀run tẹ́yẹ fò láì fara kanra. There's enough for everyone to go round. Tó bá rẹ̀ tó ń ṣe dáadáa, clap for them. Rejoice with them. Bóníre yọ, kíre tiẹ̀ náà lè dé. Ṣùgbọ́n ó wà níbì kan tí wọ́n ti ń gbèrò wípé kọ́ fi wọ́n ṣe nǹkan báyìí, kọ́ fi wọ́n ṣe nǹkan báyìí. Ìwọ ló tún jí wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ pé no irọ́ kò tọ́ sẹ́ni ẹ̀ wọ̀. Ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ló dẹ̀ pè wọ́n. Tó bá dẹ̀ rí ẹni yẹn, wàá rẹ́rìn sí i. Ṣùgbọ́n ibi tí wọ́n ti fẹ́ fún ní nǹkan dáadáa, ó ti sáré lọ gbin ọ̀rọ̀ bàjẹ́ síbẹ̀ fún un. Ó dẹ̀ ṣojú fúrú bí ipò mọ̀ nǹkan kan. Tó bá ti rí i, wàá dẹ̀ tún bá yọ̀. Tó bá sọ fún ẹ pé ṣó mọ̀ pé wọ́n fún mi kíní ẹ̀, ìwọ ni wàá tún bá dárò pé ó mà ṣe wá àwọn pípù yẹn wọ́n ṣe dáadáa ni o. Kí ló wá ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Meanwhile ìwọ gan ló lọ ṣe bad recommendation fún un. Torí ò ṣáà fẹ́ kó ga. Torí ò fẹ́ kó tó ẹ, you feel threatened. There are people you are withholding assistance from. Assistance that are within your reach. Ìrànlọ́wọ́ tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ tó yẹ kó fún àwọn ẹlòmíì. O ò fún wọn torí kíni ẹ̀rù ń bà ẹ́ wípé tó bá lọ ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ fún á kàn lọ di big boy ni kò ní á kàn máa rí ẹ fín ni kò kàn ní máa respect ẹ mọ́ ni. Torí ẹ̀ o withdraw ìrànlọ́wọ́, o withdraw àánú tó yẹ kó o ṣe fẹ́ lòmíì. Thinking after all àwa jọ máa ní nǹkan kan náà, àjọ wa máa wà ní level kan náà. Because of that, you want them to be below you. You feel threatened. You're jealous of them. Àánú yẹn dẹ̀ wà ní ìkáwọ́ ẹ láti ṣe fún wọn. But you deprive them of that help. Because o fẹ́ kán dìde. O ráyé gbé o. Ní tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ ni wípé ẹni tó kíyàn mọ́lẹ̀ tó lóun fẹ́ kí èèyàn ga, ẹni ẹ gan láti wà ńlẹ̀. Because you can't hold somebody down without you being down yourself. So ibi tí wọ́n wà ó yẹ kí wọ́n náà ga jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n toró dúró láti kí àwọn kan mọ́lẹ̀, ojú kan ẹni wọn náà máa wà. Live and let other people live. Jaléwé ni má wúlégbò. Mú tó nílò ń bẹ̀ and leave the rest for other people too who are coming to benefit. Má kọ́ọ̀sì bíjì tán kó wò. Fílẹ̀ fáwọn tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn náà kán rí nǹkan fi kọjá. Má gbé ayé anini lára. Táwọn èèyàn bá ní nǹkan tó ní, kò nídìí kó para ẹ̀ àbí kó bínú wọn. Tiẹ̀ náà dé. Whatever is yours, you will have it. So tá a bá tí fún ẹ ní nǹkan kan yẹn, it's either ọ̀tọ̀ ní nǹkan tá a pinnu fún wọ, or yours is still coming. Má bínú èèyàn kankan, má lára èèyàn kankan. And if anything bá dẹ̀ wà téèyàn kan ní tó wù ọ́ náà láti ní, wá ọ̀nà tí wàá fi ní without destroying theirs. O fẹ́ wọlé iṣẹ́ kan tí ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ kan wà, wàá wá gbẹ̀yìn lọ bàjẹ́ kan lé kí wọ́n lè wọlé. Ayé kọ́ yẹn. Wàá yẹ àga mọ́ èèyàn kan nídìí kí wọ́n lè jókòó. Ìgbésí ayé kọ́ yẹn. Wàá bà tèèyàn kan jẹ́ kí wọ́n lè ga. Ìgbésí ayé kọ́ yẹn. Like I said, ìdá olójú méjì ní show alẹ́ yìí. The two-edged sword. As I'm pointing out the trait that you should look out for in people that you must not harbor. Likewise, I'm pointing the same searchlight into you as well to check yourself. Perhaps ìṣó yẹn ń rùn lára ìwọ náà. Kó o ṣàtúnṣe. That I think is number 4. Jealousy and envy. And negative traits. Àwọn tó bá ti rí pọ́n ni jẹ́ kán jìnnà sí ẹ. Tó bá ti ń lára ẹ tó jẹ́ pé bí all the time ẹjọ́ ń compete láyé ni. Tó yẹ pé títí ẹ̀ tún wá ó le jù bí kó kú. Bí kí tí ẹ bàjẹ́ ni. Sún fún un. Bó tó bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ, má jẹ́ ó hàn sí wọn mọ́. Paramọ́. Gbẹ́nu ẹ dákẹ́. Learn to keep your mouth shut. Tíṣú ẹ bá ń ta bò. So the next one, insincerity. Trust. It's important in life. Trust. It's important in life. If there are people around you that you can't trust, that you've seen the way they've behaved, the way they've acted, that they are not who they say they are, don't open up to them. Malo ni o fún wọn chance pé don't open up to them. This is a check you must do before you open yourself to people. When people tó bá ti rí wípé ìtẹ́ni ìpè rẹ̀ kọ́ ló jẹ́. Tó bá ti rí pé ìtẹ́ni ìpè rẹ̀ kọ́ ló jẹ́. Wípé ó ń deceive ni. Then sún sẹ́yìn fún rẹ níbẹ̀. Àwọn chameleon. Always changing color. Ó bá Bambi kò jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Ọ̀tọ̀ ló mọ̀ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, ọ̀tọ̀ ló mọ̀ sí bí. Who is this person exactly? You don't know. Kí lẹ fẹ́ fi pé who is this person? How do you describe this person? Because different form ló ní. Kò ní a unifying identity. Then you don't know who you are dealing with. And that is dangerous. You must know who you're dealing, whether mo ti sọ mo dẹ̀ máa tẹnu mọ́. Integrity is not honesty. Integrity is consistency of character. Àmọ̀mọ̀ nǹkan kan. Fún ìyàtọ̀ bá sọ pé wọ́n ní lágbájá ṣe wà ní eléyìí o, mo lè fi gbogbo nǹkan tí mo ní búra sí ẹni nǹkan. Tẹ́ ẹ bá ló ṣe báyìí, yes. Ṣùgbọ́n eléyìí nbà. That is the extent you must be able to vouch for somebody that you open yourself to. Bọ́n tó tiẹ̀ mọ tó lè sọ wípé báyìí ló lè ṣe, báyìí ni kò lè ṣe, báyìí ló jẹ́, báyìí ni kò jẹ́. You don't open yourself to people like that. They will hurt you. Because they are cunning, they're deceivers. You don't know what they can do, what they cannot do. So you don't know the extent of how to go with them. Ó léwu o. You have to find people who are genuine. O lè má like ìwà wọn, ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n pera wọn ní nǹkan tí wọ́n jẹ́. This is who they are. O lè má like ìwà wọn. O lè má like bluntness wọn. But àwọn wọ́n ní fira wọn pé nǹkan tán jẹ́. So you know who you're dealing with. When you know who you're dealing with, it helps you to know how to play your cards well. But when you are dealing with people who are full of tricks, people who are full of lies, people who are not sincere, people who says one thing today and another thing tomorrow, people who never stand for anything. Wọ́n tò sẹ́yìn eléyìí ní, wọ́n tò sẹ́yìn yẹn lọ́la, wọ́n tò sẹ́yìn yẹn lọ́tùnla. Irú àwọn ẹni yẹn máa betray ẹ̀. Irú àwọn ẹni yẹn lọ̀tá máa ń gbà ọ̀dọ̀ wọn láti wọlé sí ẹ lára, because all they need to do is just to entice them with something. Wọ́n á kàn fún wọn ní nǹkan kan ni. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ ta ẹ́ fáwọn tó máa ba ayé ẹ̀ jẹ́. Because they're never sincere. They're never truthful to you. So that is the fifth one. Another one. People who are never accountable. Kò sí n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láyé, they will blame somebody else. They will blame you. They will never they will never take responsibility for anything. Gbogbo nǹkan lágbájá ni, gbogbo nǹkan tàmẹ̀dò ni. Sá fúnrú àwọn èèyàn báyìí o. Sá fúnrú wọn o. Because wọ́n á tiẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan tí ò yẹ kó ṣe láyé. Tí gbogbo ẹ̀ bá dẹ̀ dojúrú tán, they will not take responsibility. You want strong personality around you. People tá ṣe nǹkan tí wọ́n á dúró tì. People who will make mistakes and own up to their mistakes. People who don't hide from accountability. These are the people you need around you. ṣùgbọ́n ṣó ráwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa yọ bọ́rọ̀ yẹn ò rí wọn mú fún anything. They will ruin your life and they will wriggle out. Wọ́n á gbìn korò sáyé ẹ̀ and they will say they are not involved. They are not involved. They are not the one. They are not the person. You give them responsibility to carry out for you, they will fail and they will still not be accountable. They will blame somebody else. They will say, àṣé mo sọ fún ẹ kó jẹ́ ká ṣe kíní ẹ̀ ń gbà yẹn, ìwọ ló pẹ́ náà, olùwà tó dẹ̀ ti pẹ́ yẹn kíní ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ náà. They will never take responsibility for anything. People like this will always cause you pain. Because irú àwọn èèyàn báyìí, you know what happens when you don't take responsibility for your failures? You never learn from those mistakes. And mistakes you never learn from, you never correct them. And mistakes you don't correct, you repeat them. So people like this will keep causing havoc in your life time after time after time after time after time. Endless errors ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ayé through them. Bí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ directly sí wọn, á ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn, á dé affect ẹ because wọ́n ní n tó bá bá ojú, ó máa bá imú. Yorùbá ṣe sọ pé tára ilé ẹni bá ń jẹ kòkòrò tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá sọ fún un tó bá dalẹ́ tí ò bá sùn tó ń ṣe kọ̀rọ̀kọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo yín ẹ̀jọ́ ní sùn ni. So if you want to sleep, people like this, you push them away. Go and handle the mess in your life. You can't keep making mistakes, committing errors, and not owning up to them. That means you will repeat them again, and each time you make this thing, I will be the one to fix it up. I'll be the one to clean it up. I'll be the one to sort it out. I don't want to be dealing with that. Push them away. You don't keep people like that around you because you will keep cleaning up their mess. You will keep looking after them like babies. Into ọ̀rọ̀ ayé ẹ̀ tó yẹ kó o gbájúmọ́, o ò ní lè gbájúmọ́. Because gbogbo nonsense wọ́n ń dálẹ̀ nínú ayé ẹ̀ ló máa yanjú. And guess what? It will never stop because people like this never take responsibility for anything. They are never accountable. And when you make a mistake and you fail to admit or acknowledge it, you can't correct it. Mistake you don't correct, you will repeat it. So bá ṣe máa lọ nìyẹn. Títí. You don't want to be dealing with people like that in your life. Tó bá yẹ pé irú ayé tí wọ́n náà ń gbé nìyẹn, check yourself up. Be accountable for once in life. Things will not always turn out as you've planned or envisaged. There are times when all your plans will fall, everything will, come crashing on you. Don't blame nobody. It's a rule for me. I always, first of all, check my life. How did I contribute to this? I don't find who to blame. I don't point fingers at other people. A mini. As long as it is the matters of my life, I check myself. Kí ni mo ṣe? Kí ni mi ò ṣe? Kí ló fà á tí kìíní fi ṣẹlẹ̀? Because I don't want that experience to repeat itself. So, but we keep blaming other people, it's convenient. Blame other people, and the people you are blaming, they won't feel happy. You're heaping blames on them that they do not deserve. Before you know it, ẹ ti múra yín lọ́tà. And another thing that, not being accountable does to you is that it makes you feel weak. It makes you feel like you're not in charge of anything. Because being accountable gives you power. It gives you responsibility. It puts you in charge of your life. But the moment tó jẹ́ pé ẹlòmíì ló ń bí, ó kàn dàbí pé so kí ló wá wáyé ayé ṣe gan? What can you control? What can you handle? When every time is other people's fault. It shows weakness. So that is a trait that you have to um, you have to look out for. And this is another important one that I need to mention: negative minded people. Negative minded people. You don't need these people in your life at all. At all. Pessimist. Now, let me make a clear distinction between pessimist and realist, because I'm a realist. I see things clearly. I don't fake things. If we do projections, I treat them as projections. I don't bring them into reality. They're not real. There are several factors that might make those things not to be how we have projected them. I deal with reality. I deal with fact that I can process and handle. I look at things as they are, real. And when you do this, oftentimes you always see obstacles. You always see, things that might need to be tweaked and everything. But seeing those things doesn't mean you are a pessimist. It doesn't mean you are a negative minded person. It just means that you are able to think through a process in realness, and bring up things that other people might not see or consider as, maybe threat to what you are about to achieve. So that is the difference. But a pessimist is somebody that, never, they're always like, kò lè work, kò ní ṣeé ṣe, a lè débẹ̀, a lè gbà. And gbogbo ohun tó fi ń sọ yẹn, they're not basing it on any fact. It's just the way their mind is wired. In their core, they don't have any form of um, 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 self-assurance. They are self-limiting in their thought. They don't have confidence. They don't have self-belief. Everything they think about is the worst. A realist might see the worst, but a realist also think of a way out. Okay, tí kinní bá wá ṣẹlẹ̀ ńkọ́? Yes, a lè gbé gbà báyìí. But a pessimist just go, no, kò lè work, and that's it. Kò dẹ̀ lè work. Why tó ní ò lè work? Because mo fi hàn pé kò lè work náà ni. But àṣà ní kankan torí lágbájá ti ṣe kò work. Mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ibì kan náà láti wá. That is the thought pattern of a pessimist versus a realist. So I don't want you to confuse the two. You might have somebody around you who always, tó bá fọ̀rọ̀ lọ, á raise issues. Má wo ẹni yẹn pé báyà negative minded person. That person might just be a realist, like calling your attention to àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n ò consider. Ó fẹ́ kó sharpen plans yẹn ni. But a pessimist just tell you, ọ̀gbẹ́ni má lọ o. Ìrọ̀rọ̀ má lọ. Lágbájá lọ bẹ̀. They always have somebody who has done that thing and failed. They always have negative report. Ẹni tó ṣe tí ò work, àwọn tó lọ tí wọ́n padà, ẹni tó ṣe tí wọ́n gba gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ. Àwọn that is gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ní lọ́pọlọ nìyẹn. They never encourage you one bit and say, gbìyànjú ẹ̀, but tí kinní báyìí bá dé, o lè ṣe nǹkan kan báyìí. Wọn ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Má lọ ni. Má ṣe ni. And within this category also, you will find people who pull you down in terms of your achievement. You achieve something, you tell them, they'll try to dampen your effort. They'll try to trivialize your achievement. with their comments. Wọ́n ní àwọn sniding remark kọ̀ọ̀kan tó máa jù sí fún ẹ tá jẹ́ kó query nǹkan tó ṣe ń pé àbáyá kìíní ò tiẹ̀ worth nǹkan tí mò ń gbé bàbàrà gan. You know, they bring you down at every opportunity that they have. People like this, you don't need them around you. Tó bá fẹ́ gbé nǹkan rere ṣe láyé, o gbọ́dọ̀ máa fọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lọ̀ wọ́n. O gbọ́dọ̀ máa ẹni oríire tó bá ṣe o àti oríire tó fẹ́ ṣe o must not pass through them. Never. It must not. Tó bá gbọ́ ń bò mí, fine. But o gbọ́dọ̀ gbé bá ọ̀dọ̀ wọn. Because these people will always bring you down. They will always pump you with negative energy. And you can't be in a negative bubble and hope to achieve anything great, anything substantial. You can only operate and excel within a positive space. But these people will always keep you in that negative bubble. They suck positive energy out of you and replace it with negative energy. They keep you down. They fill you with doubt. They send you down. Ó lè ti wà lókè tẹ́lẹ̀. Tó bá ti fi nǹkan kan lọ báyìí, nǹkan tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ méjì mẹ́ta báyìí, ilẹ̀ ló ń bọ̀. Nǹkan tó ti wà full of hope pé ó máa ṣe yẹn. Wàá kàn máa wò ó pé kíní ò máa ní ṣe mọ́. Wàá kàn pátì ni. You don't need their unhelpful energy. You don't need people like this to always make you question or query yourself. You don't need people like this to always make you feel like, ṣé mo tiẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe ṣá? So you have to keep people like this away. Negative energy. Far away. Wọ́n dà pé whiskey ló fi kọrin. Negative vibe. Far away. Keep them away from you. You need positive-minded people around you. You need people who are encouragers. People who fill you with hope. People who will not support you. Pé kò ṣáà rẹpẹtì sójú kan yẹn. Àwọn èèyàn tó máa ginger ẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn tó need lára ọ̀dì ènìyàn. And tó bá jẹ́ wípé wọ́n náà belong, you have this trait where you are always like bringing other people down. Always passing negative comment. Rí nǹkan kan tó dárí. You need to check yourself. You need to check yourself. You need to check yourself and rebuild yourself. Work on yourself. Kò má kàn máa gbin ìbàjẹ́ àti kóró àti ìbànújẹ́ sínú ayé ẹlòmíì. And if you don't have anything positive to say, Joe, keep your mouth shut. Open your mouth only if what you will say is better than the silence. But tó bá pé silence is better in tó fẹ́ tẹnu ẹ jáde, ọ̀rọ̀ àpanudé. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin the silence. So, the next one I want to mention are people pleasers. Yes men. You don't need them around you. I know everybody wants people to rub their ego. They want people to say nice things to them. They want to hear their voice back. Wọ́n ṣàǹfààní o. You need people who can speak to you the correct stuff. And that's why I always tell people, never make advisors for yourself from people whose economic survival depends on you. Àwọn tó jẹ́ pé àti jẹ àti mu wọn ọwọ́ ẹ ló wà. Àwọn yẹn náà ló wá kó tira gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn committee of olùdámọ̀ràn ẹ. My brother and sister, wàá parun láì látúnṣe. Because wọn lè bá ẹ sọ tọrọ. They don't want to upset you. So that o ní stop owó tó ń fún wọn. So that o ní stop ìrànlọ́wọ́ tí wọ́n ń gbà látọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀. Gbogbo ohun tó fẹ́ gbọ́ lọ́wọ́ máa sọ fún ẹ. And that is why you see so many people tí wọ́n ń ṣorí burúkú kiri nígboro, tó ń ṣòṣì kiri ìta. Ẹ máa wò pé ṣé wọn lẹ́bi ni, ṣé wọn lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ni, ṣé wọn láwọn èèyàn ni. But kò sẹ́ni tó lè bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Nǹkan gbogbo àwọn tó ń kó tira, àwọn tí wọ́n sàn jùlọ ni, àwọn tí wọ́n ń bọ̀ ni, àwọn tó ń jẹ lára wọn ni. So all what those people will tell them are things that they want to hear. Wọ́n lọ ṣe ń ṣorí burúkú kiri ìta, àwọn aṣòṣì máa mọ̀. Torí pé àwọn tó yẹ kó pàkíyèsí wọn sí wọn sí ń sàkání wọn. So you don't make that mistake. When you see yes men around you, know that they are not there for your good. Wọ́n wá nítorí nǹkan, wọ́n fẹ́ fi ẹ́ ṣàtẹ̀gùn síbì kan ni. So wọ́n á kàn máa sọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ gbọ́ káwọn lè lo influence ẹ láti fi débi táwọn fẹ́ dé ni. Wọ́n á máa bà ẹ́ jẹ́ lẹ́yìn. Ẹ ta ni? Ẹ má máa dọ̀wé burúkú ẹ lóhùn. Nǹkan báyìí a lè sọ fún un. Ẹ jẹ́ máa wò ó tí wọ́n jẹ́ pé wèrè lọ́kọ ìyàwó kó já rọ́nà lọ. Àní tèmi má máa gbà lára ẹ̀ lèmi máa fi wà ń bẹ̀ fún un. Bá ti ṣe nǹkan máa ṣe tèmi, màá bá tèmi lọ. Ẹ fílẹ̀ ẹjọ́ máa ṣe burúkú ẹ̀ kiri. That is a trait of yes men. They are there to use you to achieve their own goal. In the meantime, they will be telling you everything you want to hear. Inú adé máa dùn, ìwọ náà sọ̀pọ̀ àkọsẹ́yìn. Wàá rò pé everything wà okay, everything kò sí okay. Gbogbo secret àwọn èèyàn ńláńlá tó ń dénú blog tẹ́ ń gbọ́ níta tẹ́ máa wá ẹ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ legit lọ̀rọ̀ genuine ni ọ̀rọ̀ báwo ló ṣe déta. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu àwọn tó gbà déta nìyẹn. Yes men. Because they despise these people but they can't tell them. So they'll go outside and go and tell those secrets to people who don't know them, who are anonymous and can share the story. Báwo kí ni ìṣe déta? Àwọn tó sọ nìyẹn o. Wọ́n fẹ́ sọ fún ẹ ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò lè sọ. Inú dẹ̀ ń bí wọn. Inú bí wọn. So they'll go and sell that story to people outside and they'll use it to destroy you. You don't need people pleasers around you. They are weak-minded people. They are insincere people. They are leeches. They're just there to take advantage of you. Ìwọ náà dẹ̀rẹ̀, you want to hear your voice back. You need approval of people. You need validation of people. You're weak yourself. You have no self-confidence. So you need people to constantly tell you, mọ́mí ẹ wà pa o, mọ́mí ẹ wà pa o. Wọ́n dẹ̀ rí bó ṣe tó gbogbo ẹ̀ mọ́ra látòrí désàlẹ̀. Wọ́n rí pé bí ìpé ìpéjú ní wíìgì ẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Àṣeyàn tó normal, ṣé irun ẹ máa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀, ṣé wíìgì máa ń join ní pé ìpéjú ni? Edges wig ó wà ń bí ìpé ìpéjú báyìí. Ó wá lẹ makeup yẹn, gbogbo ẹ̀ ò bára mu, kò tónu tó fi ṣe foundation àfi bí loamy soil. Tẹ́ wá kùn mọ́ orí clay, gbogbo yẹ̀pẹ̀ yẹn kò wá dúró, gbogbo ẹ̀ wá dúró gànràn lára. Ó kun lipstick white náà, wọ́n dà pé tiẹ̀ double. Bẹ́ẹ̀ wá máa sọ fún ẹ, mommy you are looking nice o, hey a younger mommy. Wọ́n ò lè sọ fún ẹ wípé ó dàbí ẹrù wèrè. Because wàá bínú, ó dẹ̀ lè sack wọn. Ìwọ náà wá déta, wọ́n wá gbé ẹ sí blog, wọ́n á ní ẹ wo madam o. Wàá wá di tí wọ́n fi ń share TikTok story káàkiri. Wọ́n máa wá pé ṣé ò lọ́mọ ni, ṣé ò láwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n lè sọ fún ni. Báwo náà ṣe wá rí báyìí? Because ó bá wọn tó kó tira àwọn tó máa sọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ gbọ́ ni. Ìwọ ló ṣe ra ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ by surrounding yourself with people who only tell you what you want to hear. And likewise, don't be a yes man. Don't be a people pleaser. Don't be an apple polisher. Ibi tó o bá ti wà tó o bá ti lè sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó o lè sọ tinú ẹ kúrò ń bẹ̀. Ọ̀ kó o dákẹ́ kó o máa wò wọ́n ràn. Èmi ò ń sọ nǹkan téèyàn fẹ́ gbọ́ fún wọn. Mi ò sọ in tó tinú mi jáde mo fẹ́ sọ. If you hate me for it, hate me for it. I don't care. And that's why mi ìfàtijẹ́ mi sọ́wọ́ èèyàn kankan. And that's why a show like this, I don't expect a lot of people. And I don't do things to please people. I've had people approach me to say, àwọn kan tó máa ń sọ yẹn, and you know you have a brand, you know some people can, because of that, not patronize. I say, to hell with them. To hell with them. Tó bá pé mo fi àtijẹ́ mi síbẹ̀ nìkan ni, aṣọ ò ní pé méjì lọ́rùn mi. Ìbọn kí n tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ àrìn àjò yìí mo ti mọ what is involved. You can't see somebody whose source of livelihood is tied to speaking the truth. And such a person is living in affluence. And at the same time telling you pé he's speaking the truth. Irọ́ lẹni yẹn ń pa náà. Because olóòótọ́ ìlú ìka ìlú ni. You don't need that person to tell you pé òun sòótọ́. Kò sòótọ́. Because àti jẹ́ ẹ kò lè rọ̀ mọ́ àti sòótọ́. Kò dẹ̀ lóun sòótọ́ yẹn. Kò dẹ̀ máa gbé nínú ọlá àti ọrọ̀. Because àwọn tó ń sòótọ́ sí, they will starve you of whatever thing that might make life comfortable for you. That's why you see people who speak truth to power are never respected in society. They live almost in penury. Because people hate them. They hate the truth. When you can't tell people what they want to hear, they starve you of anything that can make life comfortable for you. Èmi ṣe wá ọ̀nà àtijẹ́ mi síbòmí. Ẹ lè dínà mọ́ mi. Torí mo ń sọ nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ gbọ́. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ̀ ń bọ́ mi. So, don't be a people pleaser. And don't be in a place where wàá kàn ti máa parọ́ tó àwọn èèyàn jẹ. Just because ntíwọ̀ náà ń wá láti jẹ. Have some dignity. And go and find àtijẹ́ síbòmí. Kò yé ṣòṣì kiri. And guess what? Some of these people, they know the ass lickers. Mo ti experience ẹ̀ dáadáa ni. Wọ́n mọ àwọn tó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n mọ̀ pé these people are just ass licking them. And they don't rate them. Tó bá di ọjọ́ tí wọ́n ní the wise counsel pé ọ̀rọ̀ dojú ẹ̀ tán báyìí. Ṣé ráwọn tán hate tán sọ pé ẹnu ẹ̀ gbọ́rọ̀ jù yẹn wọ́n máa ń sọ kí ni àwọn ẹni wọ́n máa ń pè pé please can you meet me in my office? I need to have a word with you. Torí wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn yẹn ló lè sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ fáwọn. Ṣé gbogbo àwọn tó máa dádì o kí ni ọkàn mẹ́rin? They don't rate them. Wọ́n ní pè wọ́n. Torí wọ́n mọ̀ pé rubbish làwọn yẹn máa sọ. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ń ní wọ́n lára, wọ́n máa ń fún wọn fire for fire yẹn. Tó bá dojú ń pé ọ̀rọ̀ gangan délẹ̀ tán, àwọn yẹn ló máa ń pè pé let me speak to this person. Because at this time, they want wise counsel. So put yourself in that situation. Be yourself. Speak your mind. Sọ bọ́rọ̀ bá ṣe rí. Don't try to please people. And at the same time, má sọ pé tó pò blunt náà pé báyọ̀ tó wà so hurtful in your words. Kọ́ bí a ṣe ń gbé ọ̀rọ̀ kalẹ̀. So that you are also mindful of how these words pierce them. As much as you want this world to go through them, wá bó ṣe máa gbé kalẹ̀ náà tó jẹ́ pé a ṣì need the same effect, but kò ń ṣe wípé ó máa tún destroy wọn. That's where you should find a balance. And then the last one I want to mention is the people I called, I'm going to group, this together: drama participants and gossips. So, there are people in your life tó jẹ́ pé cause trouble ni wọ́n máa ń pè wọ́n. Àwọn kan máa ń dá wàhálà lẹ́nu. Unnecessary drama, ẹjọ́ tó fẹ́, what you don't need in your life làwọn máa ń dálẹ̀. You don't want people like this. And the only way to treat people like this is don't participate in their drama. Because drama need people to act it. And what these people try to do is to drag you into it. But why does he? You need to starve them of that energy. And naturally, this thing will fade out. Tó bá ti rí pé wọ́n ní ẹ fílẹ̀ jàre, òun ò ní wá. Tó bá ti mọ̀ ẹ́, they leave you out of it. You don't want to be part of it. Ó fẹ́ máa dá sí nǹkan tí mo hate jù láyé, nǹkan máa pè mí pé ń gbọ́ wọn ní lágbájá sọ pé kinní fún ẹ, ń gbọ́ wọn ló sọ pé kinní. Kò sí nǹkan tí mo hate tó láyé mi. So because of that, I don't get involved nínú nǹkan tí ò bá kàn mí. I hate to be quoted nínú àwọn petty talk yẹn. I hate it. Kí wọ́n máa wí side tèmi, kí máa sọ side tèmi. So I just don't participate. I don't participate. So naturally, people don't just involve me in things like that. Àwọn kan wà rúsídá ni wọ́n. Má gbà fún irọ́ o, kò lè jẹ́ lọ lára ẹbẹ́ yẹn o, tìbọ̀ lára. Àwọn yẹn ni wọ́n máa ń bu epo sí violence. Àwọn ló máa ń da epo sí kó máa jò sí dáadáa. You don't need people like this around you. You need people who can calm you down. Even torí ẹ bá gbóná tán gan, tó ti ń lérí, tó ti ń léka, you need people who can step in and make you see reason to calm down. Not people who urge you on. You don't need people who inherit other people's enemies. I have a guy in Kwara Poly, nígbà tí mo wà ní school. We call him Roma. One of the nicest human beings you will ever find in life. One share. He will laugh everything off. He will joke everything off. But tó bá Roma tó ń jà, tó bọ́ṣọ sílẹ̀ tó ń jà níbì kan, ìjà oníjà ló ń jà. Àbọ̀ṣẹ̀gẹ́ ọmọ mọ́mì. Wo ibi kí tó bá ti bá ìjà yẹn máa para mi síbẹ̀, èèyàn kan ń ṣẹ̀ mí o. Ṣùgbọ́n jà oníjà, ibi tí máa kú sí nìyẹn. You don't need people like that. You don't need people who will recruit you to inherit other people's enemies. Because they are fighting somebody, they want you to also become that person's enemy. No, you can't be fighting other people's battle. It's not your battle. You only fight your own battle. When you are fighting your battle, fight your battle. Don't recruit other people to come and fight your battle. And don't let other people recruit you. You need people who will calm you down and say, má jà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. No, ẹ má gbé gbóná bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, calm down. Ọ̀rọ̀ báyẹn kẹ́kàn sọ fún ẹ dẹ̀dẹ̀ kí ìṣù yẹn lọ. Those are the people you need around you. Not people who recruit you into drama that will mess up your life and distract you from where you should be going. You don't need distraction. You won't need to law. So people who will come in and distract you and make you lose focus, and before you know it, you don't need them in your life. Gossip, we all do it. We all have people taman for ọ̀rẹ́ mi jẹ́ fún ẹ ní gist yìí, nǹkan báyìí. We all do it. But the one that is bad on the malicious gossips, where you sit down and talk down about other people, tear people down, destroy them, reduce them to nothing. fabricate stories that are not true about them. If you have people around you who are experts in that, ọmọ ìyá mi, sá fún wọn o. Sá fún wọn o. Because if they can do that about other people, that is who they are at their core. They will do it about you as well. They will do it o. Ìgbà tán máa ṣe lò mọ̀ o, wọ́n máa ṣe fún ẹ. So people like this, you have to be mindful of àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ fún wọn. Má sọ̀rọ̀ tán. Má sọ gbogbo nǹkan, má fún wọn gbogbo story ayé ẹ̀ tán. Má rántí ọjọ́ tíjà máa dé tó rin àdòwe o. Wọ́n máa wọ studio. Gbogbo lyrics tó máa fi ṣe hit track fún ẹ, ní tó sọ fún wọn ni o. So má fún wọn story tó máa fi kọ hit track lórí ẹ̀. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ kù tó bá ti rí pé oníkébékébé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni wọ́n. Para mọ́ fún wọn. And don't let them destroy your life. Because lọ́jọ́ tí èdè àìyedè bá ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin yín, it is who they are. Kì í ṣe pé báyà kìíní. Ìtàn jẹ́ nìyẹn. They will hurt you níbi tó ti máa dùn ẹ́ gan by using what they know about you. That if it destroy it. Because that is what they know how to do. Tí wọ́n expert lè lórí nìyẹn. So these are the main traits that I would, want you to focus on and look out for in people. And people who have this, you have to find a way to keep them, very far away from you. Because there are toxic traits which are harmful to you. These behaviors in people, if you harbor them, will do nothing but drag you down. They'll hold you back in life. They'll cause you to suffer. They'll cause you pain. They will affect your mental and well-being negatively. They will impact it negatively. They will suck joy and happiness out of you and replace it with stress, anger, sadness, and all manners of terrible feelings. So it's not just enough for you to work on yourself, dot all the I's, cross all the T's, and then ignore that you are dealing with people whose impact in your life can jeopardize every effort you've made. You have to study people beyond their surface. You have to study people beyond how they present themselves to you. You have to look people through to their core. Know them beyond their covering. People go deeper than the surface that you are seeing. And you have to know people and treat people at their core level, not the superficial level, because that is not who they are. And until you know who people really are, don't open yourself to them. And that is all I have to share with you, my friends, tonight. Thank you for listening to me. Apologies for running over the time. I didn't plan to, but I thought I should just seize the opportunity to cover everything I have in my notes regarding this discussion. I will leave you now to go to bed. And for people who will be going out tomorrow for vote, stay safe and do what is right. Until we meet again next week, Friday, remain blessed and God bless you. Udaro, on your last one.
Ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ tíbi tí ẹ ládàlẹ̀ ayé kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ká ṣe bí ẹni kú, káwọ́ ẹni tí ó ṣe dàrò ẹni. Ṣàṣà ènìyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lẹ́yìn, tẹrú tọmọ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lójú ẹni. Ọmọ aráyé abániwọ̀nràn pa orí dání wọn. Ayé ò fẹ́ ní ìfọ̀rọ̀, orí ẹni ní pẹ́ kó yẹ ni. You gotta be strong cause the world is a battlefield. Òjò láyé ó gbé ní lọ, bá ò bá mọ̀ wẹ̀. Má ṣe lọ́la òtọ́ láì bá dé. Tread softly, dákun ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ilé ayé ogun ni ó gbọ̀gbọ́n. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tí ẹ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ṣẹ̀rántí a ò mẹ́rin ìjọba ẹ̀wẹ̀kú ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ̀. Àwọn lọ́tẹ̀ ni wọ́n dìde wọn lájànà kó lè rínú gbọ́gbé. Àṣenìtàn bá ní ìdàrú ṣálọ̀ máa ráyé. Àwọ̀ fẹ́lẹ́ bòónù kò já àríkùn wá ṣe bí. You gotta be wise to survive and keep your sanity. Ọjà ọ̀dájú ní ilé ayé, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n rà. Àyàgbé ọ̀gẹ̀gẹ̀ tó bá ti lówó, ọ̀yàn ń lọ wà lọ́jọ́ ogún dé. Ọwọ́ epo láyé ńlá, wọ́n kì í lá jẹ̀jẹ̀. Alámọ̀ a ò mọ̀nú, ẹni ayé yẹ kó rọra ṣe. Ṣọ́ra, ṣọ́ra. Ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ o, tíbi tí ẹ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ o. Inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sìn kúrò láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tí ẹ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ṣòwò tí a ládàlẹ̀ ayé, àgbà tó ti ti tó ọ̀la yòókù lọ́gbọ́n. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni.